And we are going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yo, 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 tell me what you know. Welcome to the Sunshine Show. Woo! Tonight, we celebrate my 50th show. Thank you guys so much for being here with me tonight. I have the one, the only, the most fabulous, the most amazing, the most Bowie, a man that has backed over 100 international and reggae hip-hop artists, toured over 60 countries. You gotta turn the volume down.
Sorry. Is that on my phone?
Yeah, probably.
Got you.
Okay, you're good. You're all good.
Okay, we're good.
Turn the volume down. Okay, one more time. Yo, 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 tell me what you know. Welcome to the Sunshine Show. Tonight I have the most amazing, the most fabulous, the most Bowie of them all, a man who has played with so many reggae and hip-hop artists. He's going to blow your mind tonight. We have the one, the only, Zeb of Tribal Seeds. What's going on, Zeb?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? All the interwebs. Thank you for having me, Sunshine, on the Sunshine Show.
Absolutely. I am so stoked to have you here with us tonight. I'm going to go ahead and share this to a few groups, get started. Super stoked, super excited. What's everybody up to tonight? Let's make sure. All right. So Zeb, let's talk a little bit about you, about your background. I know you started playing drums when you were about 8 years old.
Yeah, something about around 8. Yeah, I played guitar first. I was like about 7. Like my mom played guitar, my brother played guitar, my stepdad, they all played guitar. So I was like a little kid. I'll play guitar too, and I hated that shit. Like I just wasn't good at it. And I was little, my fingers were little. I wanted to play like heavy metal and shit. So I was like, couldn't make bar chords, And I was kind of a hyper kid. So my mom bought me a drum set one Christmas, and it was just sitting there, little bows on it and shit. And that was the first day of the rest of my life, I guess you could say, in a way,
Wow, that's awesome. So it runs in the family.
I mean, yeah, my brother still plays a little bit. My stepdad was like a flamenco kind of guitar player, played malagueña and all that kind of hard stuff. And then my mom just kind of played Beach Boys, and we had like little groups, me, her, and my brother. Like we would do little groups. She was a teacher, so we would go to school and do little like jam sessions for the kids. You know what I mean? And I was about 8 years old. I was already doing gigs back then.
Is that when you knew you were going to be the badass that you are today?
I mean, I don't know about all that, but thank you. I mean, shit, I was a little kid. I was like, I want to be a fucking rock star. Like, I didn't know about money or girls or any of that really at that age. All I knew that, like, I would watch these bands like Zeppelin and Journey and all this shit, and I was like, I want to do that. I wanted people to like know who I was, want my autograph, and all of that. The rock starness of being on stage and people singing back to you and clapping and screaming and all that. That's more what got me into it. And then later on, obviously, it became about the music and the integrity of the music and being successful and unique and like all those things that go along with it, obviously. But at 8 years old, just wanted like people to go, that was dope,
Yeah. What was the first autograph you ever got?
The first autograph that I ever got from somebody else?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. So, okay, that's funny. I don't know if it's the first one, but this is an interesting one. I was eating some restaurant with my dad, and this is, I don't know, way back in the day, and there was O.J. Simpson and Nicole Simpson when they were married, when they were still together and they were eating dinner, and we seen O.J. Simpson, and I think I had both of them sign something actually.
Wow.
It's pretty creepy to think about it, like later on what happened, you know what I'm saying? So like that might have been one of the first ones, man. I was probably like about 6, 7 years old,
Wow. And do you still have that autograph today?
No, hell no. That'd be a creepy autograph to keep, though. I don't know.
Yeah, you could sell it on eBay for probably like a lot of money.
I mean, probably. You're right. I probably could. Well, what can I say? I fucked up.
We gotta find it. It's somewhere. What's up, Lindsay? What's up, Lisa? Josh led some. Weege in the house. We just here for the free.
Oh, hey, Josh wanted to go on a date. Hey, Josh. So Josh asked me if I was picking the place, and yes, I'm picking the place, but he pays.
Perfect.
Or give me a motorcycle, homie, and then we're good.
Love it. What's up, Scully Smith? You guys, we're gonna have a great
What's
time.
up, everybody?
It is my 50th episode, and of course, Deb is on the show. Just makes my heart sing. He's been a very good friend of mine for a very long time.
Long time, man.
Yeah, I've been wanting to pick your brain for a minute, so I'm really stoked. What's up? Kat is in the house. Get it.
What's up? What's up? Oh wait, I guess I should be looking at all this. Okay, cool. I see it. What's up, everybody?
Cool.
Kat, Josh, all y'all. Luigi, what's up? Scully, respect.
Oh yeah. So we talked about how you got into music. Let's talk a little bit about Detour Posse, because this band seems to have sort of shaped your career.
I mean, in a lot of ways, yeah. So basically, like how I got into reggae music was I started off by backing an artist named Ross Michael, the Sons of Negus from Jamaica, Naya Bingi specialist, and I got into backing from him and an artist named Nicodemus and Mikey Dread. And those were like some of the first artists that I played for. And Detour Posse was a band that was already in LA, had lead singer and everything. And I kind of joined that band. My friend was a bass player, Bill Shively, and he plays for Boys to Men right now, actually. Do you know Bill? Bill's amazing. Anyway.
But I love Boys to Men.
Yeah, so he plays there now, but he brought me into the band, and we didn't really start out to be a backing band, but that's what we ended up becoming. So we started out we had originals. We wanted to be like Third World or Oswald, that kind of style. And some Jamaican artists were coming through town, and a lot of times they couldn't bring their band with them because of visa issues or money or whatever it was, And so the promoters in LA started going, hey, there's this band, like they all came from backing other artists. Maybe they could back these artists. And we just started backing people, and then it just took off. And, we started off with like Lady Saw and people like this, and Red Rat, General Degree, and then it turned into Alton Ellis, The Mighty Diamond, Sugar Minot, Barrington Levy, Gregory Isaacs, Sean Paul, Shaggy, like all these guys. So we ended up becoming like the kind of the premier backing band, I guess, in the States. So all the artists in Jamaica started hearing about us in Jamaica, and they would come and be like, I want that band. And we ended up becoming basically like the house band for like all the major festivals, all the Bob Marley days. That was us up there backing like 6 or 7 artists, Reggae on the River, Sierra Nevada, like all the big California festivals. And that turned into all the major festivals, not only in America, but in Europe. And, we've done shows like probably about 80, 90 countries, I would say.
Wow.
So, that's kind of how I sort of met everybody in what is now the American, i.e. Stupid and Revolution and Tribal Seeds. And because most of these guys was at that time just starting out. They were young and they were opening for us. So I met Slightly Stupid with Barrington Levy. I met Tribal Seeds with Barrington Levy, and so-and-so from playing for Gregory Isaacs, or all these guys. And so we end up staying friends throughout the years. And back then, if you had asked me, like, is California or American reggae gonna be like this huge thing that it is now, I probably would have said nah, because it wasn't really prevalent then. It was mostly Jamaican music, and the market for that was, the West Coast, the East Coast, and Europe mostly. So the whole middle of the country, you would like skip over so many states back then, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even play,
Yeah.
like Texas and stuff like that. Once in a while you go, you know what I mean? But now, I mean, we play with Tribal Seeds, we play, or, any state, any city, and the shows are packed. So the music has gotten exponentially, throughout America over all these years,
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was just looking at your resume and my mind was absolutely blown. I've never seen a resume like this before.
Just all of them, I don't know. There's a lot I probably don't remember that's probably on there,
Dude, it's so cool. And a lot of things really stuck out to me. And I wanted to ask you about a few things like the Japan trip. Who did you play with? Can you tell me like your favorite memory? Can you tell me about the trip?
Oh, that show. Well, so I was with Barrington Levy, and we played. That was actually the biggest show we ever played, like in my whole career, and it was like 70,000 people. It was like between 70 and 80,000 people, right? And we were used to playing shows like 15, like say for instance, Cali Roots is about 18,000, right? So you're talking about 6 times that many people in one stadium. It was like the Super Bowl. And I don't usually get nervous, but that show is kind of nerve wracking, dude. I ain't gonna lie. Like, even Barrington, and he's a, dude been doing this for 40, 50 years, and he's like, I'm a little nervous right now. There's a lot of people out there, you know what I mean? It was definitely a adrenaline rush. And we did a couple other things out there. The thing that was funny though is that when we go to places like that, to like see like the culture of the country that we're in, and not stay in the hotel and not do the touristy things. But like where we were, I was like, I want to see like a temple. I want to see like a some kind of old school Japan, And they took us to this it's like this like temple, but it was like across the street from a Starbucks and a 7-Eleven, But it was this like ancient temple, you know what I mean? And then across the street you had like all this, Hang on a second. Hold on, are you frozen? You got me there? Hello? Sunshine, you froze. Yo. I think we're frozen. All right. Anyway, I guess Sunshine's just gone, so I guess she'll be back. So what's up, everybody? Maybe we got some questions. Now let's look. Let me check it. So Brandon, what's up, doggy? That's Stash's boss. Thank you, man. Okay, Sunshine just said that her power went out in the neighborhood. So hang on a second. So let me talk to you guys for a minute. Guess it's my show now. Anyway, I'm Zeb from Tribal Seeds. Nice to see you guys. And if anybody has any questions, like, feel free to throw them in the thing. I'm just going to keep talking about some stuff. A few things that we're doing right now. We just did these drive-ins and we just did this live record. We are absolutely looking at booking shows actively. So hopefully we're going to see you guys soon. I don't know exactly what's going to happen with like summer tours and stuff, but we'll see. We're definitely like on the run right now to get back into this after all this crazy, COVID shit is going on. You know what I mean? So hopefully we'll see you guys out there. We're also working on music. We're going to be releasing stuff. Don't worry. We're trying to get back into the live thing before we release some stuff. So it's going to be soon though. And I have a project I'm doing throughout the summer with Dan Kelly from Fortunate Youth. And also we have some other brothers that's with us. We do like a big conglomeration with Kareem Israel from Mariah's Roots. And we bring in Moy from Tomorrow's Bad Seeds. And John Butcher's going to be doing some shows with us. And me and Dan are pretty much hitting the road. So hopefully we might see you guys. We're going to be in Florida starting next week. And then we're going to... we have a bunch of stuff coming up through the summer. Somebody said, okay, so Luigi said, how about the New Zealand reggae scene? You ever play there? Yes. New Zealand is one of my favorite places to play. I used to play for J-Boog and Spawn Breezy for a long time. So I started going to New Zealand when I was with them. And we went with Tribal Seeds and we played the One Love Fest 2019, which was awesome, by the way. Hang on. Sunshine is calling. Give me 1 second. Let's see what's going on with Sunshine here. Hold on 1 second. She's having a lot of issues. Hold on, let me try and figure this out. Let's go video. Let's go video. See if we can get Sunshine back. New Zealand. So yeah, we went to the One Love and we just did that in 2019 and we're hoping to get back there soon. I mean, I love New Zealand. It was really cool because last time we went there, we went to the Shire where they filmed Lord of the Rings and we fucked around in the Shire. And it was funny because we ended up getting kicked out at the end because one of our guys was smoking weed and they booted us out. They're like, all right, you guys got to go now. It's just funny to me because, you know, I thought people like actually smoke weed in the Shire, you know. I don't know what's going on with Sunshine. Hold on. I think she's trying to jump back in on this. We might have to start this over though. Let's see if she's got power. All right, let me go back. So New Zealand, are we coming to NorCal? I think we're trying to come to NorCal. Yeah, actually. Me and Dan are actually hoping to get out there. And also, if anybody, you know, right now, what we're all kind of doing is a lot of people are putting on their own shows. Backyard festivals and independent promoters have kind of like jumped up during the COVID thing and like, you know, opened up this whole new world of people putting on shows. Yeah, Luigi Hobbiton. Yeah, exactly. It was funny too, bro, because Steve wanted to go buy a Gandalf pipe after we got kicked out and they didn't even sell them in the gift store. It was pretty funny. That place is pretty awesome though. Yeah, what's up, bro? Yeah, Salt Lake City. I know it, Oos. Naples, Delilah. Yeah, we're gonna see you in Naples this weekend. I can't wait to be out there. Me and Dan are really excited about this project that we're doing. It's gonna be fun and we just want to like, you know, get out there and play music, man. And, you know, we're just hoping that everybody, all this stuff can end eventually here. We can all get back to doing what we love to do. In the meantime, I've been steady in the studio, playing drum tracks for 1,000,000,001 people. That's going to come out. I'm also doing a bunch of solo stuff. I have a single coming out with Gonzo, pretty soon. And I have one with Drake Kennedy also is releasing his stuff. And I got a single with him. And we just got a bunch of music. Tribal C's got music coming out and we all just trying to like stay busy. Like, I don't think we never really sat around during the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us tried to stay working and tried to stay focused and creative and come up with all these new ways to, you know, stay in the music game without touring, which we're also used to doing is touring, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like COVID created like a whole creative, I don't know, renaissance, if you will, for like musicians like myself that, you know, everybody kind of had to like, okay, what are we going to do now? Because all we've ever done is this, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where we're all at right now, is trying to make it through all of this and come out with like content and music and, you know, whatever it is. I got a clothing company I got coming out called Criminal and all kinds of stuff. So we've all been really like busy doing all different things like that. Hold on, let me go back over here. Lisa, what's up? Oh, 5 acres in Denver. All right, yeah. If you want to book me and Dan Kelly right now, it's Dan K Pro LLC. All one word, Dan K Pro LLC at gmail.com. And I can book me and Dan or the whole crew with everybody. What's up, Eric? Said Luna Shay gonna make pizzas. You take care of that mustache. Yeah, maybe I will. Hold on. Let me get Let me get the little curl going on. I've been working hard at this, man. I've been definitely working hard at this. One Love said, go get the wig. Everybody wants the wig. I'm not getting the wig. Come get your pizza and get your drum tracks. All right. And I'll go back for a minute to what Sunshine was talking about and where I came from, where reggae music was. And so I did about 20 years. My main artist was Barrington Levy, and Barrington Levy took me and my band pretty much all over the world. And through that, we opened up a bunch of doors, and we ended up becoming like the main band for a bunch of different artists at different times. So Barrington was one. Gregory Isaacs for a certain period of years was one. I played for Sean Paul for a number of years, and that was another one. So we would jump from tour to tour, from artist to artist, and sometimes multiple artists. We'd back like 5 or 6 artists on the same tour and have to learn all these sets and be on stage, you know, for hours and hours and, you know, all that. And, it, you know, and I think it helped shape me as a musician to get to the point where I'm at. And, you know, my chops got better, my timing got better, you know, being able to read the artists, make up arrangements, remember arrangements, you know, all that kind of stuff. I don't know how many musicians are watching, but I'll say, like, you know, don't be afraid to take notes with anything you're playing with. Like, you don't have to be like that dude that's like, I'm gonna memorize everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, always, you know, be professional and always have your notes, have your iPad with your notes, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be to help you kill the gig so you get the next gig, you know. And that's the basic thing is, you know, you want to come off stage like, I did better than the last show. Okay, this time I did better than the last show, you know. And that's kind of the vibes, you know. Sunshine is saying the power in her hood went out. So we might have to reschedule some of this interview, you know. I'll talk for a few more minutes because I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm sorry that Sunshine ain't here, you know, but I'm trying to keep it flowing, you know what I'm saying? Lindsay, thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. Luna Shade, man, do you learn those parts so quick? That's crazy. Yeah, I do. I think from backing all these guys and having to learn arrangements like on the spot, I think that really helped me a lot. Like, it's like sink or swim, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the artists we backed, we never even met, which is crazy. We would back like Mad Cobra or, you know, Glenn Washington or whoever it was, sometimes on shows and like rehearse with the band, but never meet the artists. So we just get on stage and like perform this guy's show, and they would bounce and we would never even say, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And that whole dynamic of learning how to back artists like that and remember these things, like, helped me as a musician to like kind of grow, I think, where I'm at now. And, you know, I'm always learning, trying to get better. And by no means do I think I'm the best or anything like that. So, you know, I'm a dude that took drum lessons for about 4 years when I was a kid. You know, the rest of the time I sat in my room and just played the records, and then got out there and played live and toured in studio and did all that stuff. Yeah, Eric says hired gun. That's exactly what I was hired gun. You know, which was coming full circle. What made it really cool for me to join Tribal Seeds, because I had watched Tribal Seeds grow from this band that was really good too when they were young, and they progressed and progressed and progressed. And I saw the progression because I would see them at shows all the time, and, you know, sometimes hang out with them. And I'm like, man, this band's really getting good. And then I ended up with the band, and it was just really cool because now I'm a part of a band. I'm actually writing music with the band and coming up with arrangements for the band, and a part of the band, not just like, oh, the dude that plays drums for this artist, you know what I'm saying? And it's you know, for me to join this band was really very special for me in that respect a lot, because, you know, I feel a part of something bigger than just the hired gun, like what Eric's talking about. Thank you, Luigi, man. I appreciate that, bro. I'm always trying to be humble, bro. Like, this is what the whole thing is about, man. You know, I've always believed that, and everybody I've ever met or ended up playing with or whatever, that was, to me, larger than life. I got to play with Stevie Wonder one night, about 5 songs with Stevie Wonder at a club, And Stevie Wonder was like the most humble, cool dude you could ever meet, bro. Like, you know, he just like, hey man, you guys are really good. Can I jump on stage with you? We're like, Stevie Wonder, yeah, come on, bro. So I've always prided myself if you know, if these guys can be humble, all of us can be humble. I don't care how good you are. Or oh, it looks like Sunshine's coming back. Wait,
Hi.
are you back or is it?
Yes, my power came back on.
Oh, sweet. I just see like a profile picture of you jamming a Rickenbacker, but I don't see your face. So.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay.
Ah, Sunshine's back. Yo, what's up?
So this was the.
It's all right. I've been talking. Oh, you froze again. All right. Let me go back here. Still thinking about releasing a sample pack for producers, Brendan. Yes, and I just started working on that, and hopefully be out by summer. This is gonna be a really cool project. It's gonna pretty much be like all of my sounds and skills, what have you, is going to be all in one sample pack. Super MIDI, super customizable. And so I'm hoping that all the producers in reggae music and a lot of home producers, it's going to be really easy, drag and drop for you to use loops, one shot, samples, all of that. So if you've ever liked anything I've done or the sound of my drumming or my drums, this is for you. And, you know, for anybody producing reggae music, you know, that's what it's going to be geared towards. There's going to be some other stuff on it too, but it's mostly going to be geared for that. So anyway, Sunshine's back. What's up?
Awesome. Thank you for holding down the fort. What did I miss?
I mean, I'm just talking to these people, man, and just, you know, I just was talking about the history, how I got sort of full circle into Tribal Seeds. Somebody asked how long have I been in Tribal Seeds? I joined at the end of 2016, so 4 or 5 years now. And then when Silos left, Silos went to go play with Sublime with Rome. And me and Silos were really good friends, and we still are. And all of it kind of just came about organically, like, hey, you know, want to do this? I'm going to do this. And okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. Like, are you going to do that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how we, you know, we kind of transitioned. So I was really happy to get the call to play for this band, you know, and I still am. And we got a lot of stuff coming that we've been working on. So really excited about that. COVID kind of put a halt on a lot of things, obviously, you know.
Yeah, I remember I was actually at your very first Tribal Seed show. You guys played at the Catalyst.
That's right. You were, yeah. You were there. Yeah.
2 nights sold out. You guys murdered it, and you guys have been rocking and rolling ever since. What does it feel like to be in one of the top Cali reggae bands in the country?
Well, that's what I was just talking about. I told everybody I'm really excited. I was excited. I still am to be in the band and be a part of something bigger than just being a hired gun. And not to mention Tribal Seeds was always my favorite band in the scene. No offense to any other bands, but I was always a fan of the band and Steve and T Ray and all the guys. And so, like, you know what I mean? Like, for me to join was a no-brainer. I was like, you know that, like, you know, let's do this. You know, we had a little growing pains when we first started because we lost a crew, and you know, it was a lot of last minute stuff and tour and all that. And you know, once we worked through the kinks of sound issues and all kinds of stuff like that, you know, and we started rolling, then, you know, I think the band is sounding amazing right now. I don't know if anybody saw our live thing, but we're bringing in a string quartet now on some shows, which has been really exciting for us to like implement strings into it. So, you know, we're just always trying to grow. I think as a band, I think we're trying to not try and do the same thing over and over, but try and like push the envelope of like like reggae music and what we can, you know, how we can keep this music going forward, you know what I mean? Not get stagnated into like, oh, well, this worked, let's just do this over and over. You know what I'm saying? We always kind of want to like be creative and unique, you know?
Yeah. What was that transition like for you?
The transition of
roots reggae into a different kind of style of reggae?
I mean, I played with so many different artists. So, I mean, I started with roots reggae and I've always been playing roots reggae. And then I played for a lot of modern reggae artists like Romain Virgo and Christopher Martin and a lot of dancehall artists, you know what I'm saying, too. But roots reggae has always been my blood and, you know, the basis for me as a reggae drummer You know, I'll play any style of reggae, dancehall, whatever, but roots is where I started, you know, like Burning Spear. And the first concerts I went to was Sly and Robbie with Black Uhuru back in the day. And that was when you had Michael Rose, Puma Jones, and Ducky Simpson, like that incarnation with Sly and Robbie, like the late 80s. And I saw that. I saw Oswald back then, and I saw Jimmy Cliff and Steel Pulse. And like I went and saw these shows live, and I was like, I have to learn how to do this, because I was a punk rock kid. I'm sure a lot of people out here were punk rock kids, you know, a little skater kid, and I like thrash punk, and you know, reggae was kind of slow for me. But once I saw it live, done by the masters of it, you know, I was like, oh my God, I want to play like that, you know, like I want to learn that authentically. And that's why I tell people, like, just like whatever music it is, if you want to play it authentically, then do that. Like do it, you do your best to try and like recreate that music. So it's, you know, it's coming from your heart and it's authentic as you can make. You can blend it with different styles, but make people understand that, you know, you love this music, whatever it is, Latin, reggae, whatever it is, you know.
Did you talk about your experience getting to play on the Tonight Show with Shaggy yet?
No, I didn't know. That was pretty fun. I got to do a bunch of TV shows with Shaggy. I did the Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and then we did George Lopez show when he had that. And I actually 2019 I did the James Corden show with him again, which is kind of crazy because I hadn't talked to them in a while. And we were on tour. I was on tour with Tribal Seeds. I was actually playing for Tribal Seeds, Arise Roots, and Ellie Mac on this tour. So I was playing drums for everybody.
Wow.
And I got the call from Shaggy's manager. We were in Vegas, and we had a show the next night in Indio at the Date Shed. And he's like, yo, I need you to hop on a plane and get here to James Corden's TV studio and do this TV show with us, right? So I jumped on a plane, learned the song on the plane, go do the TV show. Then Chris Chapman, my homie, like jump in his car, drive me 3 hours to Indio, and I got there like 5 minutes before Rise Roots was supposed to start. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe we just pulled all this shit off. You know what I'm saying? It was a long ass day, dude. Like, and you know, it's kind of nerve wracking, bro. You're playing in front of what? How many people watch that? Like millions, right? Like 5 million, 6 million people, and you never heard the song until you're on the plane. You know, so you get there, you're like, all right, do my best. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know, the sometimes the adrenaline is what keeps you going in this, and I love it. Like I love the challenge of shit like that. You know, oh, can I pull this off? All right, yeah, pull it off. You know?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you what motivates you. Like, what is your drive? How do you get that? But that answers that for me.
I mean, I just always want to, you know, people talk about crushing it. I always want to crush it, no matter what it is. I want to crush it. Like, I want to come off stage, not even just having people go, oh, that was dope, but me, myself, knowing that I did the best job I could for that. And you don't always do that. Sometimes you fuck up, or sometimes you have an off show, and everybody does, you know, not everybody's perfect. My homie used to say, we're musicians, not magicians. And you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times people like, oh, you're great. You're a great musician. Like you can do anything. No, not really. You know what I'm saying? Like we all, you know, we all struggling through all kinds of stuff to like, you know, stress, and you got personal things or whatever's going on in your life too. All, you know, it's all factored into your music, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. How about, okay, let's talk about all the time you spent on the road. So you've been known to spend upwards of 250 days a year on the road with all your multiple projects. What has it been like this past year not really having any road time?
Oh, it's crazy, dude. It's like it was like when COVID first started, the reality set in of like, oh my God, you know, we're not gonna be touring, and like we don't know when or if we'll even be able to tour again. Kind of sank in, and everything started getting canceled. It was like a hard blow, you know what I'm saying? It was a really hard blow, man. A lot of us started drinking heavy, and a lot of us started getting depressed, you know? And you know, I got into that for a minute of like the little depression of like, oh my God, my whole life is, I don't know what to do. And you know, and we kind of turned it around. I started Tribal Seeds. We bought a studio, which by the way, it's in Escondido, Tribal Studio. And if anybody, it's available, you can rent it out. We got some great engineers. Andrew McKeezy's over there, and Mikey Andrade, who's our front of house for Tribal Seeds, are the engineers over there. And it's a full production studio. everything from tracking to editing to photography and all of that. So if anybody, let me give you a little plug right here real quick. If anybody wants to do anything over at Tribal Studio, the link, actually I'll give the link afterwards. So that, and I was like, well, I just want to just get back in the studio and record again. And so I've been doing a lot of work out there. A lot of work with Lou Richards from 17th Street. We're doing a bunch of stuff together and a bunch of projects and just all kinds of different stuff. You're gone again. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm letting my pig out of my room. I know.
Okay. So, we just try to, I've just tried to stay busy and creative. And I'm getting back to singing. I'm doing features on people's records. I'm going to put out my own EP, hopefully at some point this year, but I'm definitely dropping a few singles of my own. So, a lot of things in the works.
Let's talk a little bit about your upcoming, I know Judah's pregnant. I had to let the pig out of the room. It's all kinds of craziness tonight. Let's talk a little bit about your EP, about your songwriting process. What style are you doing?
On mine, I'm kind of like a sing J, I guess. Like I started off trying to be like like a Buju Banton back in the day, and then I switched my style and I started to do more like a hip hop dancehall hybrid thing. And I actually had a development deal with Randy Jackson from American Idol for a while as a solo artist. This is before Tribal Seeds and before all that. Before he was on American, or he just started American Idol, I guess, around that time. And they put me in the studio and they liked my stuff. And I had a song in a couple movies, some MTV shit, and I thought I was kind of gonna have this like as an artist thing. And then it just kind of went, and then I didn't pursue it as much as I should have. I went for drums instead. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna fall back to my drumming, and that's kind of where I stayed, but now lately I've just been like, well, I want to get back to my artist stuff a little bit and do some songs and some singing on people's records and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to release some stuff this year. And then I have a few singles coming out with some different artists too.
Awesome. I'm excited.
I'll definitely let everybody know about it. I don't have the release dates yet, but I'll definitely, be posting about it. And if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's at Zebdrum, ZEBDRUM, at Zebdrum on Instagram. And yeah, man, we're just trying to stay busy, sunshine, How about you?
I've been really good doing the same, staying very busy at all times.
I see that.
Yeah, man, just living the life here in Santa Cruz, waiting for you guys to come back.
Dude, I miss the Catalyst, miss all y'all, man. Shit, the Catalyst is like, we go so far back with that place, like ridiculous.
Yeah, I think they posted that they hadn't had a show in like a year or something like that. It's been a complete year, so
crazy, man.
Hopefully
it's coming back. It's coming back. Everybody just stay focused on this, and we're gonna get out of this and end up back on the road. I know it. Hopefully sooner than later.
How do you always stay so positive? Do you have a therapist?
I don't. I mean, I go through my moments, and what I'm saying. Like I told you, when this all started, it was really easy to be very negative and depressed about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, as time went on, and like, especially now that things are kind of starting to open up again, I see that light at the end of the tunnel. And so I'm pushing even harder towards that, you know what I'm saying? And trying to do all these other things in the meantime. And that's why me and Dan are doing this project together with all the fellas and stuff like that. To stay busy and to stay, embedded in the music, if you will, you know what I'm saying? And not get too distracted by, oh, we're not touring and, that whole thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, my dog's right here. He wants to say hi. Here's Koa. Here's the other dog. That's Benji. So anyway, yeah, we're just trying to stay focused, man. Trying to stay positive.
Did you already talk about the new project with Dan and the guys?
I did a little bit, yeah. Like I said, we're gonna be hitting the road and we're gonna be around. We're gonna be like in a bunch of states, man. We're gonna be in Florida. We're gonna be in Virginia Beach. We're gonna be all over Cali, Texas. I think there's shows in Minnesota and Philly, and we're steady booking dates, and we're doing it acoustic. So for all the musicians out there, like what I'm doing, hang on one second, okay? I gotta plug my computer in. Hold on one second. You talk to the people. Hold on.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Thank you guys for hanging out. My power went out, but Zeb is an amazing host. I see Brendan in the house. I'm so sorry I forgot to call you. I'm gonna call you right after this interview. What's up, Eric Baker, Eric Gomez? We got Josh Ulrich in the house. Dawn, Jean, Jesse, Danielle, what's up? All the fam bam whiz fire. Jason Perry, what's up? Ross Rebellion in the house. Rolly, thank you. Music is my therapist. Yes, I agree with you. Music is my therapist a lot of times too. Megan Richardson, all you guys are making my heart so happy. Thank you for joining me on my 50th episode of the Sunshine Show.
Yeah, happy 50th show.
Thank you. Tonight, you guys too can win a date with the one and only Zeb.
I don't know about that. Only Josh. I never agreed to that.
You guys stay tuned to the end, and you guys can win an autograph and some really cool merch from the Bass Kids merch site, Etsy shop. You guys are fucking rock stars. And
yeah, I got a couple of signed CDs though. We could do that.
Awesome. Okay, second best, right?
I got a couple of signed CDs. That's about the best I could do for now.
Okay, we had a question from Weege asking, what was the worst bathroom on a tour that you've ever been to?
That's a fucking awesome question. Wow. Dude, like literally every fucking truck stop, that is the only place you could go to the bathroom on the road. And like as far as venues, I mean, oh my God, the worst bathroom? God, that's rough. Let me think about that one for a minute. I don't want to call anybody's venue out because then we might have to play there again. Like, oh, remember that time you talked shit? All right. There are some horrible bathrooms though. That's a great question. I remember we played this one place where they had all these used panties. Like every pair of panties that girls had thrown on stage at whatever band, they saved them. And like they had a stairway going to the green room. And it was just covered with like used panties, like hundreds of them. Wow. And it was the weirdest thing. And I'm like, you guys save all that shit? Like,
wow, that's one way to do it.
Wow. People are wild, man, wild.
Real wild. They're real wild. Jason says the Catalyst has a pretty terrible bathroom. Okay, Jason, take it back. We love the Catalyst here.
I mean, are we talking about like the bathrooms where the band goes or the actual bathroom in the venue?
I don't know. What are you talking, Weege? We need details here.
We need details, man.
We need all the details that we can get. Lindsay, dude, I went to a bar. I always should filter through these comments, but I don't. Dude,
Fire, what's up? Sorry to interrupt. What's up, Wiz? All right, go ahead.
Dude, I went to a bar in Sacramento this weekend and there were a pair of twins on the fucking paper towel dispenser. Woohoo! Party! Thank you for that little story. We really appreciate it.
That's a great story. I like that.
I remember one of the grossest bathrooms I ever went to was on the side of the road in like Nevada, I think, trying to drive to Vegas, just like a roadside stop. Holy shit. It was literally holy shit, like explosive diarrhea all over the wall.
Oh yeah. That's our life, dude. That's our life. I mean, you know how it is. It sucks, but it's part of it, it's part of the deal.
What are some things that you've learned over the years that you wish you would have known before you started touring?
Some things that I've learned over the years that I wish I'd known before I started touring.
Maybe like advice for like up and coming musicians that haven't.
I'll say this. Like, I think like touring, it's more than just like how good you are as a musician, right? Because you got guys that are like amazing musicians, number one, right? So you got all these guys now that are like these great musicians, and then some of them can't get along with other musicians well, or they can't like, play with other musicians well. So now you got this much less, right? Then you got to be able to hang out with these people on the bus every day, all day, every day. Now you only got less people. Now these are people that you actually like to be around. You know what I'm saying? And now you're narrowed down, you know? And like, I think musicianship, professionality is part of it, a huge, obviously part of it. But another almost equal part is your personality and how well you play with others, you know, whether it be on stage or off stage, you know? Because, you know, you got some amazing guys, like I said, that, you know, like, dude, you don't want to be around because maybe they got an anger problem or too much ego or whatever it is. You know, you got 15 or 12 guys on a bus, dude, you got to be able to get along with everybody. And that's a huge thing of it. I think some people like start thinking that's just about like, oh, I'm dope. Like, I'll make everybody know I'm dope. But it's like, okay, you're dope, but you know, like, do people want to hang out with you? You know what I'm saying? And that becomes a factor, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Do you have like a biggest pet peeve in the music industry besides like ego?
A biggest pet peeve in the industry. I think, you know, a pet peeve, huh? Yeah, obviously ego. Yes, that would be the number one, obviously. And you know, like it's easy for people to get egos, though. You could, you know, what I'm saying, like, especially in this music world that we're in right now, you know what I mean? And there's people telling you how great you are all the time, and a lot of time it's how you deal with that ego. Number one, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always say like ego sucks, but you could have swag. So have swag, but don't have ego. You know what I mean? Because there's a difference. If you keep the swag, like, you know what? Like, I might not be the best, but I know I can play. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and you come confident. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I don't like unprofessionalism or people that like take the party aspects over the show. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people go on the road and they're just fucking buck wild and shit, and like go on stage and start fucking up and, you know, not doing their job. And that's a really big pet peeve of mine, is like, if you gotta be like on point with this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's fun to party. We all like to party. You know, I don't drink or do anything or whatever, like before shows at all. You know, afterwards, yeah, we can get drinks and whatever. And, you know, but before the show, I'm pretty much focused on what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, up there, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's your job, your career, and people are paying to see you. And you want to come off stage and be like, yeah, we killed that. And I'm like, damn, I was blacked out. Fuck, I don't remember shit, you know? You know, and we've all been there. We've all done it before. That's why we know that it's not cool, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not excluding myself from being there either. I'm just saying, like, I've learned this shit over the years, and now, you know, in my life and my career, like, I got to take this shit serious and always do, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and you are killing it. You're doing phenomenal things. I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. I know nothing but amazing things. And
yeah, you too. I love this sunshine show idea. This was a great idea for you. This is perfect.
thank you.
Yeah.
I know you've always been a big supporter of mine, and I always appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Long time.
We actually, the first time we met was in like this tiny bar in Huntington Beach.
Yeah, you were playing where you were playing, and me and Allison Wonderland came down to see him.
And the other guy that used to play guitar for Eka Mouse.
John McKnight. Yeah, me, Allison, and John McKnight came to see you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's sunshine up there. Just, I was like, damn, this girl's got energy, dude. Like,
you have called me the Energizer Bunny on crack before. Disclaimer: I've never smoked crack, so there's that.
Okay, so we could take the drug aspect out of it. The Energizer Bunny, insert, you know, whatever here. Not crack. Coffee, caffeine, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I love you so much.
You definitely like when you play, like people notice you, like you're there, like that's sometimes up there. She's just like, it's cool. It's like it draws people in because it's something you're not just standing like, okay, no, I agree.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you so much. And I mean, you came out to my show, and I don't even think you were in Tribal Seeds then.
No, it wasn't. No, that was before Tribal Seeds. Yeah, that's probably like maybe like about a year or two before Tribal Seeds. Actually, I think.
Yeah, and
I was still playing with Barrington, I think.
Yeah, and you were just so humble, and you introduced me to Allison, who's another amazing, awesome reggae bass player in San Diego.
Oh yeah, Allison is great. Yeah,
one of the best.
Yeah, it's awesome to see female bass players in reggae. There's not too many, you know that. So you know what I mean. I would like to see a whole female band. Like I don't really know too many female reggae drummers, but I know a few. They don't really live around here, but I'm sure there are. You know, I like to see. That's something I would like to see more in reggae is female musicians on any instrument. You know, just going out and killing it because they are out there. They're there. We just gotta rope them in. You're the one to do it, Sunshine.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
You're the one to do it.
I've been
If
working.
anybody can do it, it's you.
I've been working on an all-girl band for the fuck ever. So eventually, it's going to manifest itself and come into fruition.
Right. Is fruition a word? I guess it is. Yeah.
It is now.
Oh, fucking word now.
Okay, so we have a few questions. Some we may have already talked about, but let's just touch on them. Rolly wants to know who are your influences, and Paul's asking who is your inspirations.
So influences, I think for drumming, growing up, it was John Bonham 100% and Keith Moon. Like I was into classic rock as a kid, so Bonham was like my number one ultimate like dopest dude, right? As I got into other musics, especially reggae in general, I'm gonna say Sly Dunbar, Horsemouth Wallace, Drummy Zeb from Oswald, and Grizzly from Steel Pulse. And I think like those, and Styles Scott from the Roots Radics. So if you put all those guys in one person, that's what I wanted to be as a drummer. It was like all those guys in one, but still working on it. But those guys were like serious influences of my for reggae music growing up, you know what I mean? Other than that, like nowadays, I mean, there's some amazing, great, like Anderson .Paak is like super inspirational to me right now. Hold on, the audio's off.
Yo.
Okay. Anderson .Paak, super inspirational. I think I got a lot of inspiration from punk rock music growing up. I was like, you know, Subhumans and Crass and Discharge, Final Conflict, Adolescence, all the way through to Pennywise and NoFX and all those guys too, you know what I'm saying? And I think punk rock kind of gave me a huge inspiration to get into reggae because I was very into political punk rock, like message, you know, it wasn't this bullshit. Like the bands that I listened to were always political, and reggae to me was always the same as. That's why Bob Marley did Punky Reggae Party, is exactly what it's about. It's like the punk rockers back then and the Rastas back then were fighting the system, down with oppression and all those things in different ways. So I think a lot of us that were like thrash punk kids that were like into like, you know, causes got into reggae music. For that reason, it was definitely the message back then. It wasn't like a popular music back then, you know what I mean? Like it is now.
Yeah, for sure. Jonathan, I'm gonna just say Jonathan L, because I don't want to butcher that last name. Are you doing guest vocal features for hire or just drums, Seb?
Oh no, I'm doing guest vocal features and drums for hire. If you want to hit me up, anybody that wants to get with me, DM me on Instagram on @ZebDrum, @ZEBDRUM, or email me at zebdrum@yahoo.com. And let's make it happen, man. I'm all about it right now.
Hell yeah. What's up, Lisa Gardner in the house? Danielle.
What's up?
Danielle Delmenico, one of our favorite friends.
Danielle, what's up?
Love that girl so much.
I know. How have you seen Danielle?
I haven't seen her in a while, but I did hang out with her a while back. I went to her house to go chill with her, and we are working on some music.
Awesome. Good for you guys. Well, hi, Danielle. This your girl.
That. Cool. So let's talk. Okay, let's win something. The first person to tell me, actually, the first person to drop in the comments the name of Zeb's band that he plays in that backs most of the Jamaican artists that come to the United States.
Oh, see, you already said that. Now I have to go back. Somebody also said, Jason, I'm trying to get a date. Jason. What's up, Jason? My dog, by the way, somebody asked what kind of breed. My dog is a pit bull. He's an American bully.
I love your dog. I love when you dress him up in the little stripper outfit for Halloween. That was
he was Chippendale's dancer.
Not Tribal Seeds. Good guess, but not Tribal Seeds. Next.
It's not Tribal Seeds, no. You gotta go way back.
Zeb, let's talk about 90 Day Fiance. I know you're an avid fan.
Me and my girlfriend love that show. I posted it. We like every Sunday now. We look forward to that. I used to be looking forward to like shows and stuff, but now it's 90 Day Fiance.
Can you name the 7 couples from this season?
Oh man, all of them? There's 7 of them?
There's 7 couples.
No, like offhand?
Yes.
There's Zara, Yara and Jovi.
Yes.
Tariq and what's her name? Hazel.
Yes.
What's the one that she always says, "You're an ass"?
Stephanie.
Stephanie. You're an ass. Stephanie and Ryan or Harris. And then I'm trying to picture all of them now. The Russian girl with the guy on the farm. I can't remember their name. That might be all the names that I have to like see it. Now I'm all nervous and shit. I can't remember all of them.
Let's see. So you got 3 out of the 7. We have Rebecca and Zaid.
Rebecca's.
Mike and Natalie.
Mike, yeah, they're done.
They're done. He literally broke up with her on their wedding day.
Down with Natalie.
Andrew and Amira, which I cannot stand that couple.
No.
And Brandon and Julia, 2 freaks on a farm.
That's right. How do you remember everybody's name? Like I have to see it, and then I go, okay, that's who they are. I know their faces. I
literally caught up before this interview. Like I was watching 90 Day Fiance just so that we could talk about it. You guys, it's not Tribal Seeds. It's not Shaggy. It's not Detour Posse. Wiz Fire.
Oh, yeah. Wiz. I already owe Wiz drumsticks. So Wiz, I got you on drumsticks and a CD now. I'm gonna get it out to you ASAP, my brother.
And then Wiz Fire, you go over to my Etsy shop. I will give you the link after I'm done with this show, and you pick out anything you want from that Etsy shop from the Bass Kids, and I will send that straight to you. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight.
Wiz is a homie. Check out Wiz's band Triple Tree too.
And
Chico,
also
California.
Also Ross Rebellion, and Wiz is actually going to go live after this interview and do the late and bake. So you guys head over to the Ross Rebellion page after this interview and check him out.
Wait, I'm looking up is there a question? Oh, you said question.
There's so many comments. I just had to ask questions again because I couldn't go back up and go through all the comments.
Yeah. Somebody said, Luigi said, I hate when I hear other bands badmouth other artists. We need to lift each other up. And I agree with that. It's easy. I mean, music is subjective. So it's easy. Like everybody has their preference, whether they like something or not. It's how you deal with it. I think the internet has created like a world of, you could just talk shit to anybody you want and there's no repercussions for what you have to say. You know what I'm saying? And, people don't realize like we're all just people, like, you know what I mean? When people start hating on you, it's easy to go, you know what? Well, fuck you then, homie. But, at the same time, like, we're supposed to be lifting it, especially within our musical community. Whether or not you like another band or not, it doesn't take much to try and help them out and post something that they're promoting or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't take much to try and help your brothers out. You know what I mean? Whether or not you like the band or the music, you know what I mean? This is about upliftment. So,
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I do on my bass page, Sunshine and the Bass Kids. I always share all of my friends' content and really just try to like get it out there to everybody, because that's what I really want to do, is be like an enlightened and helpful person in the musical industry. Woo!
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's the way to be. That's what this thing is supposed to be all about. You know what I mean? I don't look at it as me, it's us. You know what I'm saying? It's always us. And the thing about this reggae scene that's amazing and cool is that all the bands we're all really good friends. Like, we all hang out, we all talk, we all text each other and do shit all the time, apart from when you see us on stage. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, especially like SoCal scene. Like, I'm from South Bay. Fortunate Youth is here in the South Bay, Pennywise South Bay, Pepper South Bay, like Tomorrow's Bad Seeds. Like, we're all in the same area, so we all hang out all the time. You know what I mean? And on the road, then we get to see our friends from you know, Jackson from the Elevators and Link and those guys when we go over to Boston or wherever, and then, you know, go to this place. And that's what I really miss, is linking up with all of our friends on the road like we always do. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't get to do that as much anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's all Zoom and, you know, this kind of thing now. So
we zooming, baby. We having a Zoom party. What?
We zoom.
That'll be your next hit.
Zoom. There you go. Maybe, dude, you never know.
Okay, let's see. Ross Delgado. He says, when I see tribal seeds again, I'm bringing you flowers, Zeb. I'm getting that date.
Oh shit. You gotta fight Josh Ledsome for that, I guess. Josh is a pretty burly dude with a motorcycle. I don't know. He's kind of
Hey, just tape it. Just go live with that. Wiz says we throwing mantees at Zeb next tribal show. The mantees.
Oh shit. All right. The mantees. Is he gonna be tidy whities with a little skid mark on it, maybe? Actually, dude. Actually, Wiz would have some big pant mantees, I would think. He's a full-figured man.
Today, during his live stream, he was saying that he gets mistaken for J-Boog a lot. And that he could only hope that J-Boog one day will get mistaken for him.
There you go, dude. Hey, dream big, bro. Dream big. Hey, Barrington used to have a tour manager that looked just like Rick Ross, right? Exactly like the rapper Rick Ross, right? And this fool would like literally go into we went to Hawaii, some bar, like a club, and we walked in and like the DJ, everybody was like, shit. They're like, oh shit, Rick Ross just entered the building, right? And I'm like, where? Like, and I'm looking at, he's like, what's up? So this fool, we were like drunk, and I started a line, like everybody form a single file line. I was like his manager. Like, Mr. Ross will sign autographs, and he signed autographs as Rick Ross. Pretty funny.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. That's what's up.
It was pretty funny.
Do you ever get mistaken for anybody?
No, and I kind of changed my style, so you can't. I'm like a chameleon, you know.
Ooh, chameleon.
I don't know. Back in the day, somebody used to say Bono. I used to get Bono. Somebody else, some other actor, and I can't remember his name.
Well, this is a great segue into my next question. If you were to write like a biopic about yourself for a movie, what would the soundtrack more or less consist of? And who would play you?
Wow. Somebody handsomer than me, like Jared Leto. You can make Jared Leto play me. Okay, I'm going with Jared Leto. Even though we don't look anything alike, but the soundtrack, I mean, honestly, like it would be a lot of classic rock, man, because that really shaped Pink Floyd and Zeppelin and The Who and you know, even all the way through to like Fleetwood Mac and the Eagles and that era of soft kind of like rock, like Black Sabbath, all the way through Slayer, all that stuff. That stuff actually like shaped me when I was growing up. And then the whole punk rock, like late 80s punk rock scene, the Adolescents and Descendants and stuff like that. All that would have to be in there, as well as reggae, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Awesome. But I definitely was like a rocker kid. I was classic rock when I was little and punk rock when I was like in junior high school. So that has to be in there for sure, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of us are, like Kyle Smith and Kyle from Stupid and Miles, and you know, we all kind of like, I sort of grew up punk rock, reggae, you know, blend, because it was very similar to me anyway, like vibes wise, you know, even though the music is totally different. Yeah,
for sure. So Brendan Clemente.
Brandon, my boy. Actually, Brandon wrote my bio, the one that I sent you.
Oh, really?
Brandon wrote my bio. Brandon is an amazing writer, dude. He's not only a great musician and a great dude, but he's a great writer too. So.
Okay, Brendan, you did an amazing job. It blew my mind. So Brendan says, imagine Dragons straight through for your soundtrack.
Yeah, so back to the we shouldn't be shitting on other musicians thing. I just can't take Imagine Dragons. I used to be like that with 21 Pilots, but then I was like, well, you know what? They're not that bad. People always talk about Nickelback and shit. I think Nickelback is fine. I don't have a problem with Nickelback. But imagine fucking dragons. I'm sorry for hating, but I just can't do it. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's Imagine Dragons fans. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh,
You could put one Imagine Dragons song in my biopic.
Oh, Weech says a young Mel Gibson should play you.
Ah, even better. Even better. Young Mel Gibson. I like that.
So let's talk a little bit about your sense of humor. You like to have a lot of fun on social media. And I think sometimes people don't understand.
They don't always get it.
They don't always get it. How do you deal with those kinds of fans or friends that, you know, don't get it right away?
I mean, I think by now most people know that, like, you know, I like to fuck around and talk shit, and, you know, but most people that actually know me, they know that, like, you know, I'm not serious about 99% of it, you know. So like I like to pick people, push their buttons a little, and like, and some people get, you know, they get a little butter, and then I'm like, hey dude, chill, like, you know, it's all in good fun, you know what I mean? Like, so, you know, I mean, if anybody does follow me on social media, and if I say something that you don't like feel free to be like, nah, dude, what the hell are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm wrong, I'll be, hey, you know what, I'm wrong, you know. But I don't really do much of that anymore. I kind of like, you know, I kind of laid off people now a little bit, you know.
Well, one of the only comments you've ever left on one of my pictures was basically that I had ashy knees. So I ran to the grocery store and I got lotion for my knees. So you will be happy to know no more ashy knees from Sunshine.
Good, great. Because I remember that picture. They were ashy as fuck. You know they were too. You know they were. And see, it can't be toxic positivity. You have to be realistic.
Toxic positivity.
Hey girl, these knees are not ashy at all. Like, that's toxic positivity. You want your homies to be like, dude, girl, what's up with those knees? Like,
you guys, legit, they were not ashy. He was just trolling me, and to this day, I will
believe they were ashy. Just saying. We're
all entitled to our opinion, but we still love each other.
I apologize. I apologize for it, I believe. You know. I thought we squashed that. I thought we were way past that already.
We are, but you know, I have to bring it up because it's fucking funny.
It was funny. I laughed.
Yeah, dude, I love you so much. You are
me
so
too, girl.
Amazing. You are phenomenal. You pretty much just murder whatever you kind of manifest into the world. What is next?
I mean, right now, like I said, our goal is to release this record this year and get back on the road. And here's the thing, it's hard for a lot of bands to release records without being able to tour, because a lot of times what happens, and you know this, is that your record has like this life, you know, and life is only a certain amount of time. When you're able to tour, you can promote your record, more people get to hear your record. International, we're really like gearing up to do more international stuff. In fact, when COVID happened, we had a South American tour booked. We had a Europe tour booked. We had this tour with Iration booked. So we had like all this stuff that we want to get back to, you know what I mean? So when we do, we want to have the record ready to release. And we're steady working on it. Like I said, COVID kind of like put a halt on some certain things, but we're getting there. It's coming along really, really good. I think people are going to be really stoked on it, you know?
Hell yeah.
But I know people have been waiting a long time, and I'm sorry, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So I think we just want to get back on the road and be able to get back to what we do and get back in the groove of all of that. And then for me personally, I'm gonna keep, you know, just doing tracks for people, staying in the studio, recording, singing, doing my drum sample pack, doing these acoustic shows that I'm doing with the fellas. And just try and stay musical, man. You know what I mean? And not, you know, not get too caught up in the like, oh, everything's fucked up, you know?
Yeah. Are you guys gonna do any more live streams?
You know, I don't think so. I feel like the live stream thing is kind of like, we did it and everybody's kind of done it already. So I think right now we're just gearing towards actually playing live again. You know?
Oh, that's what I meant. The drive-in concerts. Are you guys?
Drive-in? Oh, you know, we'll see. I don't know. We don't really have any plans to do that again right now. The drive-ins are cool. It's different. Obviously, it's different for the audience. I know some people were like mad about the price of the tickets and the security checking the cars and stuff like that. So, you know, those are issues you got to deal with your fans and stuff. And it's not our fault, you know, like we would make it, way less, and nobody would check your car if we could. But I mean, you're under a lot of restrictions with the drive-ins. So I'm like, at this point, I'm just hoping that like drive-ins was cool while it lasted, but we could actually have shows again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really see a difference between setting up pods for people or setting up pods for cars. So I'm hoping that a lot of the bigger venues are going to start like, okay, look, let's take the drive-in mentality, but this is your area with your 6 people at least, and then, at least run it like that until we actually get back to actual real life.
Yeah. The stage show for Tribal Seeds is so dynamic and there's so many moving parts. How do you guys get ready for that? Is everything like choreographed ahead of time, or is it all organic?
No, we do a lot of rehearsing. We do a lot of like, me and a couple other guys come up with a lot of the arrangements, live stuff. Hey, let's try this. Let's do this segue here. Hey, want to try this? And we have a lot of amazingly talented musicians in Tribal Seeds. Like, the whole band is like outrageously amazing musicians. Excluding myself, everybody else is amazing. So like, it's it's like a superstar band. Like, everybody's in their own right is like this amazing dude. So all of us come together. I think it's like it's an awesome thing. You know what I'm saying? And the hard part with having so many members, though, like especially when we have the strings and switch DJing and all the horns and everything, just finding your place, make sure it's not like other like things aren't overtaking other things, and everything has to be. That's what reggae music is anyway. Everything in its place. That's the main idea of this music.
Yeah, absolutely. Weech says, I want to see more artists bring back that 60s feature where they do live in studio albums on vinyl.
Oh, I mean, that would be sick. The Expanders would be the ones to do that for sure. Like, straight up in the studio, straight to, you mean like cut it to vinyl? Was that a question from somebody?
I'm not, he just kind of made a statement, but yeah, I mean, he says he wants to see it come back, right, Weege? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he means. I mean, I see. Back 60s feature where they do live in studio albums on vinyl. Oh, so he's saying like, actually like the whole band is there, record, and just go straight to a vinyl, like a record, like press a record from like a live performance. That's an art form. I don't know, man. We wouldn't be the one to do that. I think the Expanders would like a band like that, like because they're into that whole vintage thing, and like they're used to like recording all together. Like Tribal Seeds, when we record, we do it at different times too. I don't think we've ever actually recorded a song where everybody played at the same time.
Yeah.
That's a style and a uniqueness that like certain bands are really good at. Amy Winehouse's band was like amazing at that. Expanders are really good at that. The Frighteners from New York, before their singer died. I don't know if you ever listened to Frighteners, but they were like amazing at that. Like all the guys in the room and playing analogs, recording and vintage gear, vintage amps, stuff like that. That would be the way to do that for sure.
Yeah, that sounds real fucking fun. I would like to be in the studio when that happens.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no shit. Well, that's kind of sort of what we did with this live stream album, the 2020 sessions with Tribal Seeds was that idea, but we did it in an actual venue. But that's kind of what we did. Like, we played live. That thing was live, and we played it live, and it went straight. We did some mixing on it, obviously, and shit like that. But if we had put that straight to vinyl, that would be exactly what he's talking about, basically, because we all played the same time. You know what I mean? Even though it wasn't a studio, it was an actual venue. But
so we have a comment here about backyard parties. So that kind of seems like that's the direction that people are kind of going in. You're doing backyard parties. Where we kind of already talked about how to book you. Are you guys going to go on tour with anybody else, or are you guys just like solo by yourself booking out?
Me and Dan are, I mean, we're right now we're just booking. So like, we're open to whatever's, some of the things that we're doing are private events. Some of the things that we're doing are limited cap backyard shows where they have like, say 150 max people or 100 or whatever. Some of the places are venues, actual venues. And then some are like festivals, like smaller festivals. that are actually like starting to come back around a little bit, you know. And it's kind of interesting because this whole new era right now of COVID, a lot of people are starting to get into like putting on shows and learning how to put on shows, and you know what I'm saying. And it's kind of interesting to see like, you know, people that like, hey, you know what, I've always wanted to do this, like now I can kind of do this, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I feel like the people that are thinking outside of the box are really rising to the top and shining.
Absolutely, in that respect, and also in ours for musicians, like the people that are thinking outside the box are the, you know, the ones that are gonna like come out of this better than they were before, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
with more content too, you know what I mean? And quiet as it's kept, a lot of the bands are working on albums. I'm recording, and I've heard some of it. I'm not gonna say who and shit, but I've been hearing some amazing shit. So you guys get ready. Like a lot of bands are coming out with some badass music this year. You know what I mean?
Ooh, that's
Which is,
exciting.
yeah, I 100% will tell you that because I've been hearing some amazing stuff like from our friends' bands. You know, so
Nice.
everybody look for that, and ours as well. You know.
So Jason's asking, who do you kick it with most in the band?
I don't know. I guess at different times it's different people. Like me and Gonzo will go skate together. Me and Shams will go to lunch together, and you know, me and Danny will smoke weed together, and like, you know, everybody, me and Louie will play records together, and you know, like it's all at different times. I guess I wouldn't say it's any one person, you know. But I miss everybody, man. I miss hanging out with all those fools, man. It's like
Yeah.
we only get together like, okay, rehearse for the drive-in, play the drive-in, and then everybody kind of has to go back to their thing, you know, for a while, and then we get together again. So it's like we're used to seeing each other like all the fucking time, you know.
Yeah.
So even the annoyances from certain things that happen on the road, like you start missing it, you know. Like like this fool's annoying sometimes, but then you're like, damn, I miss that annoyingness, you know what I'm saying? Like, miss that shit.
So somebody earlier said that you looked like Cheech, and I'm seeing it now.
Well, that's the mustache. And if I went a little lower,
Yeah. I like
yeah,
it, Steph. That's a real good look.
you know, I'm trying to get there. Trying to get there. Dan inspired me to do the stash, but then he cut his, and now I'm keep going, man. Fuck that.
I like the picture that you guys had of you on the skateboard holding the bike, like total Napoleon Dynamite, dude. So
we took some funny ass pictures. I'll post them like at different times, but we've taken a we're always trying to just come up with like different little ideas to do, and like, you know, we want to keep our show fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be like not only just us play music, but we're gonna be interactive with the audience. I'm gonna interview Dan a little bit. We're gonna talk about, you know, our experiences together like that for our show. And it's like, you know, we want to kind of like people to be involved, kind of like what we're doing now. More music than this, obviously, but you know, we want a little bit of this vibe too going on with the audience too. Like, you know, I want to bring in some questions from the people that are there, and you know,
yeah.
hey, what have you always wanted to ask Dan Kelly, you know, or me or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's super fucking fun. I hope that I'm able to catch one of these shows. Are you guys coming to California?
Yeah, we'll be doing some shows in California for sure. I know there's one in San Diego. We're trying to come up your way. We're trying to get some shows up Northern Cali. So if anybody has any links and they want to bring us up there, like we're just absolutely about it. Again, for that, it's Dan K Pro LLC, all one word, at gmail.com. If you want to book me and Dan Kelly and anybody else in our crew, we got Kareem Israel in the crew, we got Moy in the crew, we got Rico, we got, you know, a whole bunch of fools in the crew. You know what I'm saying?
That's like the all-star lineup.
Yeah, it's super fun. I think it's gonna be really cool to do shows when it's all of us, because everybody is so unique and everybody sings and everybody's like has their own style of reggae and what they do. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's just nice to hang out with the fellas. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I said, we all live in the same area. Kareem lives right over here now too. Kareem and his wife just got a house in South Bay too now, so now he's part of the South Bay crew. So
I bet you guys are hilarious together too.
It's pretty fun when we all hang out, for sure. It's definitely a good time, man. I think if anybody sees us, they'll see it on stage too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know, we're all doing this so we can stay active and keep doing music until we all can tour again. And you know what? Like, I think that's going to be sooner than later. And so we're just happy to be able to play music like this until the tours back happen again. You know what I mean? And then hopefully we can do this when in the midst of tours too later on, you know what I mean? And maybe this will become a thing where like these people that are starting these backyard shows might continue to do them after like bands start touring again, and we'll see, you know.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely a thing again. It's like high school, you know, but like a few years later down the road.
Right, exactly. I want to say real quick about Tribal Seed Studio. If there's any reggae bands or any kind of music bands and you're looking for a studio in the SoCal area, feel free, please check out our studio. It's info@tribalstudiosd.com. So email info@tribalstudiosd.com. You know, recording, mixing, mastering, any kind of special projects, streaming, photography, video, audio production, all that stuff. We got a really nice spot in Escondido for you. So, you know, if anybody's interested in doing that. And yeah, and we got a bunch, Tribal Seeds, we have a bunch of new merch items coming up this spring. Got new designs, new artists, some custom designs, all kinds of stuff. We got a killer pin coming out of the pin. Any pin guys out there with Micah Hughes? So we got a dope collab coming out with him, and I have a couple pins of my own coming out and stuff. So we're just trying to, you know, we're gonna have some new things out for everybody pretty soon here.
Hell yeah, I want some of that Zeb merch, and I know everybody at home wants some too.
Oh yeah.
We're going to start wrapping this interview up. We have been on well over an hour, going on an hour and a half. I want to do one more giveaway though. The first person that can tell me how old Zeb was when he started playing the drums will win an item from the merch shop and an autographed CD from Zeb. Boom.
Wow, you really challenging their memory there. That was like right in the beginning.
Well, we'll see who the true OGs were.
Who stuck it out? Sorry it was so long. But you disappeared and I kept it going for you, girl.
You fucking rocked it. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out too. I really appreciate you guys, man. All the support and just hanging out with me, man. I appreciate it.
Jason,
and for supporting Sunshine.
For sure. Jason Perry says 16. Lisa says 5. Mark says 11. Dwayne says 6. Don says 14. Mike Guzman says 12. And Lisa says 4. Keep trying.
Let's go for the closest one.
No. Let's give them a few more seconds to see if they guess anything else. And if not, we'll go with that. We'll round it up. Or
okay. Oh yeah, I see it now. 16, 5, 11, 6. 4, man. I wish I had started at 4 actually.
You know what? If we had YouTube back then, we would all have been like prodigies at 9 years old.
Dude, I always say that too. Like, man, people don't realize if you wanted to learn shit back then, you gotta buy books. You know what I'm saying? Like now you just go on YouTube and like all these kids are just killing. You know what I'm saying?
Did anybody guess it? Are you looking at the comments?
Lisa Garner.
You were 8 years old.
I was 8 years old.
Boom, 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 boom.
Lisa Garner, yeah.
You one in
Science City. She might already have one actually. You're getting another one.
Yeah, you're getting another one. You could sell it on eBay. I'm sure
you can sell it on eBay. Yeah. I don't know how much you'll get, but you can try.
You guys, I've had the best time tonight with you. I've had the best time. Yes, thank you. Is there anything that you'd like to say before we get going?
Love you all. Stay positive, and hopefully we'll see you on the road soon, y'all.
Awesome. Until next time, you guys, keep smiling, be kind, stay safe, and keep rocking and rolling. And don't forget to follow Zeb in Tribal Seeds.
Yes, sir. All right, Sunshine. Love you, girl.
All right. See you next time, brother.
All right, you guys.